What's up guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Felium. If you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe, post great content for artists, musicians and producers. Today is my second interview of my podcast where I interview people that had some sort of success in the music industry. Let's go right to it. What's up guys, how are you doing? Today I'm in the studio with Jumpers. Thank you so much for being here and being interviewed.
My pleasure.
Jumpers is a DJ, producer, and a content creator who has had a lot of success building a brand in Instagram and a fan base, giving advice about creating content, helping producers succeed, and all of that. He wrote a free ebook on how producers can make money and be full-time musicians, and he currently right now has 10.2k Instagram followers and a lot of engagement in most of his posts. So first of all, congratulations for this kind of success that you've had in Instagram.
Thank you very much.
So today I wanted to focus on a main topic of discussion, and that was developing an Instagram brand as a musician and a music producer, which is something that you were able to do, and I'm sure many people can learn from and also want to do. So to begin the interview, I would like to know a little bit about what's your musical background and how did you begin making music?
Yeah, sure. So I have a kind of musical background. I was going to music school. Basically, I'm playing piano for about 10 years, for the school. Then I kind of developed my sound. I tried to do music because I was playing those classical piano songs and all that kind of stuff. But then I want to create my music because playing other people's stuff, it's cool, but I want to do my stuff too. So I kind of just googled some music making programs. I remember first one was it was called Magic's Music Maker, something like that. So it was kind of cringe, but yeah, that's where I started. And slowly I somehow found a FL Studio. And yeah, that's how it all started basically, and then slowly but surely I kind of get better at least, and that's my basically story in a nutshell.
Great. And how did you get into electronic music mainly? Because that's what you know.
Yeah, I mean, I've been listening to electronic music from my young age. I mean, I'm still young, but from from 8 years old or something, it kind of been natural process for me, and I want to do this stuff. I saw people also playing on festivals and stuff. Especially I saw people on Tomorrowland, and I was really motivated by that, and I want to do that also. So yeah.
Great. So how do you have the idea of developing an Instagram brand and going forward to creating an Instagram brand and getting a fan base through Instagram?
Yeah, so in terms of that, I always been some, I would say, entrepreneurial type of kid. I always was interested in building something. I actually did not, at first I was building a random, I would say, businesses. I tried at least, but they didn't really work. After few years of not succeeding, I started hey, let me actually do the stuff I love, like music, and create the brand about that. At least that way I can basically go back to it, be motivated, because that's what I want to do, is even if I fail, right? And I started building. I knew that I need to do that. Just there was kind of, I would say, no. At least when I saw that it was kind of, it's not really profitable, let me build the brands for something else, and they can make money and invest in my music. But that really didn't work out. I just said fuck it, let me do this music stuff and let me build my brand around here, and it actually worked.
Yeah, it did work.
Yeah.
Did you develop a plan before you began, or were you kind of going as you went and creating new stuff as you went?
No, definitely I did not have a plan at that time. I just, let me create content and stuff, let me reach out to people, let me promote myself, and slowly I developed some kind of plan. I wouldn't say that I have a plan right now, but just going with the flow really. But just let me start and do that thing.
Mm-hmm. And how did you jump from, having a couple friends following you and, the basically people in your school or people in your neighborhood, your friends follow you and like your content, to people actually be interested in the kind of content you create and people following you for what you create and basically developing a brand? How did you create that jump?
That was definitely because of the content. First of all, I knew I wanted to reach music producers, other music producers, and that's why I created this content specifically for music producers.
Mm-hmm.
I started like pushing it on Instagram, creating content, like all that kind of stuff, and other music producers saw that, started engaging with me, and then I kind of DM'd every single one of them, like, hey, thank you very much for doing that, for engaging with me. I sent them a message, and like people really liked that. They invited friends, and it started to snowball. At the first, I was spending like 4 hours a day on Instagram. I mean, I know people spend much more, but yeah, 4 hours on Instagram is kind of a lot in the beginning. But yeah, I did that.
That's true, yeah.
And that's how I basically started.
Uh-huh. And how was your growth curve? Did it take a long time for you to start gaining those followers, or was it like as soon as you started posting constantly, you started seeing growth?
I mean, specifically with Instagram, I at least knew what I was doing because it's not new thing for me. So I was able to see at least some kind of success right away because I knew that it resonates with people, my content will resonate with people, and that's why I basically knew it kind of will work. But when I started, like, not just music, it definitely was a long learning curve. Like, I would post maybe 10 posts and nobody would see them until like one post did well. Right, let me analyze like why did it do well, and let me try to do more of that.
Exactly.
And yeah, after like several months, even a year, I extended to see like what people like, and then I transferred all that skill set into basically my music brand.
And when you said you analyzed your posts, were you focusing on the hashtags? Were you focusing maybe trying to see where your fans came from, if they came from hashtags or if they came from your explore page and all of that?
Well, yeah, I basically, first of all, when you're starting out, you have zero data, so you just create content. At least that's what I did, and I would see like let's say I have 10 posts, and I would see like this post got a lot of comments. Right, let me see why did it got a lot of comments. Did I say something in the caption? Maybe the whole post was maybe some emotional or intriguing, whatever. Right, let me do more of that, and then see the hashtag, which one, actually go through each hashtag and see like, did I rank for it, did I got impression for it. And maybe people started to DM me because of that post. All right, why did they start to DM me? I basically analyze everything, and that slowly you will get like basic understanding which content will work.
Great stuff, no? And it definitely worked for you.
Yeah.
So what do you think you did differently and unique from the rest to stand out?
That's a really, really good question. I would say, first of all, I was really focusing on the connection rather than basically just pushing my brand. As I said, like in the beginning, until like 2,000 or 3,000 followers, I was sending a video message thanking people for following me, like real video message. And it took a lot of time, but those people became really close connected with me, and that's allowed me to have a really competitive competitive advantage in the beginning.
You build a fan base. That's how you build connections with real people. Exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
More than just a person that follows you or a number, actually building a relationship.
Yeah, like numbers don't really matter that much. It's what matters how you can basically, what's your relationship with your people. Because if we're talking from monetization standpoint, I was already making like, I would say pretty good income for a broke musician, I would say, when I had only like 200 followers. So yeah, it's all about connections.
Exactly. And what would you say is more important in trying to build your Instagram fan base, quality or quantity?
So Instagram is kind of really, I would say, combination of both, because it's a really mature platform right now, and it's only the the top ones, let me say that, let me phrase that, basically the top people who create quality content consistently win, but definitely in the beginning focus on quantity so you can find your style, find your voice, and then you can basically slow it down and focus on quality, because yeah, in the beginning you really need to push a lot of content, push a lot of stuff to see not just what people like but what you like. So yeah.
Exactly. So kind of like creating a lot of quantity in the beginning, and then from there deciding what you want to do, and then you get better at it because you create so much, and then quality comes as a result of the quantity.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you see my first post, those weren't the greatest ones. Not really proud of them, but yeah, right now I'm pretty cool with my style, how I create my content. Yeah.
Exactly. And I see that you post a lot of content very often. So I would like for you to, if you could give us some tips on how to get on that grind, to keep creating content every day and not fall off because, you're busy with another schedule, or because schoolwork or any other stuff that could, make you not be able to create content consistently.
Yeah, definitely. So I would say definitely forget about motivation and focus on discipline, because motivation comes and goes, but you want to rely on something more. So discipline definitely, and time management, and I don't think you will have much more time. So definitely schedule some time for yourself. All right, I will do this 1 hour for content, and then I can focus on music. Maybe sleep 1 hour less, but do that content, do the music, because put in the work, and then later on you can see if it does for you at least. So yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
So if kind of going to the end of the interview right now, if you had to basically give one main advice to a producer who's trying to develop a fan base through Instagram or any social media, if you had to tell them something to spark their motivation and their will to do it, what would you say?
So yeah, there's a lot of I could say, but definitely forget about the big numbers, big plays, and really focus on one-on-one connection with people. And you will get a lot of numbers when you actually care about people. So actually DM people, ask how was their day.
Exactly.
Don't just push your hey, what's up, listen to my new single. DM 50 people and say, hey, what's up, I really like your pictures, can I hear your music? And bring connection, build value, because that's basically the way not only I build my audience, but got a lot of, I would say, networking opportunities with a lot of people. So yeah, definitely focus on connection rather than those big numbers, because numbers don't really matter.
All right, thank you very much. Well, now it's kind of the end of the interview, so this is a section where you could promote any projects or any work that you're doing right now.
Sure. I mean, I'm right now kind of in the middle of creation my own kind of guide for musicians, for producers, for regarding Instagram. I'm not sure when it's will be out yet, but definitely check my social media, probably Instagram at JMPRZ official. So yeah, I'll announce it, and I hope that you'll join it.
Yeah, and also you have a free ebook, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's called Producer Money Making Secrets. You can click the link in bio. At least for now, it's there. If not, just DM me. I will send you the link. It's free. It's awesome. So yeah.
And it talks about how producers can be able to make a living in order to focus on their craft and not have to do any other part-time jobs, right?
Yeah, definitely. It focuses and more practical way to basically earn as a music producer, because there's a lot of people who basically say do not do any kind of stuff, just do music and eventually will get money, but I don't really agree with that. Maybe you're good at, let's say, graphic design, and you can do artwork for other producers. That way you can make money with that, and then invest in your music. So it will basically more practical advice. So yeah, if you're interested in that and you want to earn money, definitely get it. It's free.
All right. All right, thank you very much for all this advice. I bet I definitely learned a lot from today, and will be taking notes for my own brand and my own artist, and I bet anyone listening also learned a lot. So thank you very much for having me.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you very much.
Thank you guys for watching the interview. I really hope you learned something from it and that it's gonna help you in some way to become a better artist, producer, and to grow your brand more in general. So if you learned something, make sure to comment it below. Let me know any feedback or anything that I could do better that you would like to see in this channel, or more people that I could interview. Also, make sure to subscribe and support me to help me work even harder to keep making videos like this. Until then, I'll see you next time. Peace!